Welcome to D20 Error, where we roll where we roll dice before one of our internet goes out. My name is Cate. I'm the DM.
My name is Alice. I play Tam the Half-Orc Bard.
My name's Jess. I play Nora the Human Wizard.
My name is Jules, and I play Ren the Elven. Oh my god, Ranger Rogue. Wow.
My name's Maddy. I play Val the Tiefling Druid Barbarian.
And my name's Miller, and I play Augie the Human Paladin Warlock.
Woo! We've got a lot of multi-classing. I forgot. That's awesome. Yes, we are back. And do we have any announcements or?
Happy New Year.
Yes.
Yes.
Oh, Happy New Year.
Forgot that
Very
happened.
exciting.
Totally forgot
2021. The day we're recording this, nothing drastically terrible has happened yet, question mark. So
wood.
fingers crossed for
Knock on
that.
wood.
Knock on wood.
Knock on all the wood.
Why would you say such a thing?
I know.
There's gonna be a meteor strike this afternoon.
Oh gosh.
Please
Well,
no.
anyways, we've got a lot of stuff happening in the stream already, so I'm sure that'll be the biggest concern of 2021 for sure. So yes, Happy New Year, very exciting. Merry Christmas, winter celebrations. I don't remember the last time I recorded this. Very cool. I think it was like December 26th or 27th or something.
21st was last time we played.
Oh, okay. Then happy holidays. For those who celebrate it. And if you don't, that's cool too. Do we have anything else to say? Does anyone have any personal plugs that they want to? Jules, you have your friend that did some cool stuff, D&D stuff.
Yeah. So my friend Quinn, who is the person who got me into D&D, has been working all quarantine on this incredible set of homebrew D&D magic items. I have retweeted them to my Twitter, but maybe we can, if we remember, we can link them in the description of the YouTube video as well. He's also an artist. He went to school with me. He's also a game designer. We're the same person, except he's better because he made a D&D item list. And it's beautiful. It's actually nuts. So go check it out if you play D&D and use them and tell your friends about them and make him famous so he can help me work out Wizards of the Coast.
Yeah, I checked them out and they're insane.
They're
Like,
They're so
they're so cool.
I've been helping play test them because he's my home DM, and I've had a lot of fun with some of those items. So they're really good.
The York stuff like that spoke to me. I'm obsessed with it. It's so fun.
It's so creepy the way he RPs this item because that's who he is. And it's so creepy because it's this little child that like is inside your staff, and the staff looks like a baby that's like, it's just the fucking weirdest shit. I don't know what happens in his brain, but it leads to some magic. So. Anyway, sorry. I love Quinn. I get very excited about Quinn. Let's move on.
Oh my god. Yes, that was awesome. Maddy, did you have something as well?
I believe Mickey made a Tam playlist. Didn't they?
Yes,
Word,
good.
you did. Oh my god, I
Broke
don't
my
think I've
heart
seen-
in 50 million ways. It's amazing.
Oh, I gotta check
Thank
it
you
out.
very much, Vicky. It's on. I think it's been retweeted by the D20 Arrow Twitter. If not, we'll go ahead and do
We'll
it.
do that.
It's
I
great.
will check that out later. That sounds awesome. Okay. Do we have anything else? Or should we get started? Okay. So then, last we left off, the gang was talking, had a little bit of a conversation with Jinras, the right-hand man of King Canterbury in the city of Clea, in the fiefdom, kingdom thing of Clea. They kind of not expecting what transpired in that, they went back to the base of the rebellion, where they discussed and came to the conclusion that the best course forward was for Augustus Canterbury, Augie, the paladin warlock, and his sister Bianca to challenge their father for the right to the throne. Upon kind of having this meeting, they went back to their quarters for the night, where there was a messenger imp who delivered a contract drafted by Jinras, which detailed the arrangement of collecting the sword, which is what they're of King Canterbury, which is what they're after, in exchange for removal of office, as you will, of the Archduchess Zariel and the warlock patron of Augie. Had some good RP moments, some good conversations, and preparing to make a public outing to the market, I think at like high noon or so, where they will announce their challenge in the hopes that the king, the very prideful king, will be publicly forced to undergo this challenge. And we left off right as we were heading towards the marketplace. Now, Alice, I know that you were not here last session, so is there anything that you would like to do as Tam in that preparation? Just
before we go to the marketplace.
Yeah, as I piloted you, just to let you know, I gave Augie bardic inspiration, and you and Ren had a bit of a talk about, let's see if we can find some way to spruce this up a little bit.
Okay. Yeah, in which case I'd probably go over to Augie beforehand and just say, yeah, so Ren and I were thinking about giving you some kind of jazzing up for your talk in the square.
What do you mean jazzing up?
I'm not quite sure. It's not particularly clear in my head. It's almost like
Okay.
it wasn't. But no, I mean, I can do. And then she's going to, I guess she'll minor illusion like, a bit of. Can she minor illusion like some light, just like radiating off of,
I think
Augie?
so. I'm pretty sure. I don't know, like,
I think I can
it
if
wouldn't
you stand
serve to function
still.
through darkness.
No, it's
But
more
I
just
think
like
you can do like a little like,
backlighting.
yeah,
Dramatic
I'll allow
effect.
that. Yeah.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, I don't think it's like
Make Augie look ethereal.
Yeah, pretty much.
The image can't create sound, light, smell, or any other sensory
Oh,
effect.
interesting. Okay. What can minor illusion? I've cast this so many times. I should know what it does. Ugh.
Wait. Or oh, that's creating an image of an object.
I mean, I can make a halo around its head.
You know what? I'm gonna allow it because it's not like you're using
less
minor
light,
illusion
more
to
like-
create like a torch. Yeah.
No, it's
So-
more like luminescence coming off of him.
For the flavor, yeah, I'll
Right.
allow it.
Right. Okay. Could do this.
I'm just gonna like it is like
You've got like a
backlit or,
nice kind of like, you know, sometimes where people will stand in front of their ring lights and they're like, oh, I look so good. It's
Yes.
kind of like that.
okay, but I can't really see it, so I'm just
I'll bring a mirror. I'll put you in front of a mirror. I
that
mean,
looks so cool.
you cut a fine figure.
Thank you. Oh, this is so
As
cool.
you kind of move, you see that it's stationary, so it's not attached to you, but it's like if you
Kinda like-
stand and look.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So if you're stood still, just don't gesticulate too much because otherwise they'll be like, that looks fake, which it is.
All right, we'll do. Thanks, Tam.
Are you sure about this?
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
We don't really have any other choice that doesn't involve a lot of other people getting hurt.
Yeah, I know. There are. You're more important than a sword to me, Augie, and I know it's complicated, and I know it just doesn't come down to that, and I know there are other things at stake, but I'm not sure.
I'm gonna put my hand on Tam's shoulder. Thanks, Tam, but I want to do this, and it might be just a sword, but it's a sword that can save who knows how many people's lives. I mean, it's kind of saving the world here.
Yeah.
How did we get stuck saving the world?
I have no idea.
I feel like we're almost kind of the worst group to be doing this.
Maybe. I mean, perhaps, I don't know. Perhaps if you thought you were capable of it, I don't know. Maybe the magic is that we don't think we can do it.
Well,
I don't know.
I hope so.
Yeah, I'm sure I've heard fairy tales about this kind of thing.
Yeah, I think I read something like that too.
I know you want to do it, just you and your dad, and I know that's what the deal is. But if you change your mind and you want our help, you don't have to be afraid to ask for it. In the heat of the moment, I mean, just we're there for you, is what I'm saying.
Thanks, Tam. I'm gonna give Tam a big hug.
I'm gonna give him
Just the biggest hug.
It lasts
Okay.
so long.
A little noogie though at the end of it.
Yeah.
We should mention, just because Alice wasn't there last time, I think we had a thing where if we interfere, then something real bad happens. I don't remember what.
No, she was just saying that, like,
Okay.
I don't care, I'll do it anyway.
I just wanted to make sure that, like,
Yeah,
you, Alice,
got
having
it.
not been at last session, didn't just, like, barge into the fight and start a war.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No worries. I think, yeah, we made it, like, kind of, yeah, spelled it out beforehand, just double checking. But yes, very good point. Okay. I'm just gonna mark that. Okay. So yes. Anything else? Good to go? Okay.
I will say I won't be, like, with the folks as they make the announcement. I'll be somewhere buried in the crowd, ready
Okay.
to fucking shoot if anything happens.
Are we? Oh, sorry. Are we?
I was.
Oh, yep. Okay.
You go.
Okay.
You go.
Are we? Have we left yet, or are we like on our way, or are we still?
This is kind of like a limbo of me being like, we're about to leave, but because Tam wasn't here, I wanted to make sure that Tam had an opportunity to do stuff just in case.
Okay. So before we leave, just very quickly,
Okay.
I'm gonna be like, Zario, hey, dude.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. What do you say?
Yeah. Hey, Zario, it's me, Augie. I don't know if you can hear me, but I'm about to fight my dad, and we have a bit of a plan. And if you can help that would be great. I'm sure you know there's a demon up here named Jinros. I don't know if you can pull him away from here, but I also just wanted to let you know he did try and make a deal with us so we could overthrow you. I just wanted to let you know, just in case you think he's loyal. But yeah, any hope of getting him out of the way at a good time would be great.
Okay. Can you roll a D100 for me?
Sure.
So that's the two D10s. One of them has the tens place, and one of them has the
Do you
ones
have
place.
DM inspiration? Does that work for this?
No, that's an extra D20. Does my bardic inspiration work for this?
You know what? I'll let you use your DM inspiration if you want to re-roll.
Okay. Is it lowest is good or highest
Yes.
is good?
Lowest.
I got a 14.
Okay. You don't hear anything. You don't feel any different. You don't like sense any acknowledgement. But the sword, the great sword that you have had at your side, you feel it kind of grow just a little bit hotter.
Oh. Okay.
Do you understand what I'm getting at?
I think so.
Okay.
Maybe text.
Maybe not.
Why don't you yeah, I'll text you, but you should check your character sheet because there is an element of that sword
Okay,
that
yes.
you have.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah,
okay.
I'm aware of that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Cool.
Anyways. That's what I was trying to get at. I was like, okay.
Okay.
So you do that. Anything else? All right. So, you all begin to walk to the marketplace. For the marketplace is about half a mile walk. So for the first quarter mile or so, especially leaving the headquarters of the rebellion, you all go in shifts, different shifts to kind of phase out. And there is a meeting place about a quarter of a mile away from the marketplace where you're all going to converge and kind of create this party walking towards. Ren, if you'd like, there is a scouting kind of regime that is going to be on the outside up on top of roofs that's kind of got an aerial perspective if you'd like to join with them.
Yeah.
Can
Okay.
am I able to cast Disguise Self and
On yourself?
on myself? Yeah.
Yeah.
Just good. Yeah, no, and just maybe be in the like find a spot in the crowd around like with other civilians and try and like if needed just be there to be a hype man and look like
Okay. Yeah. So any distinctive thing or you're just like
just kind of like probably a fairly tall burly human man, maybe like a blacksmith or something.
Okay. Yeah, you're looking very buff, very nice, strong, dark beard, a little bit of soot on the face.
Yeah.
Yes. And so Ren and Tam, can you make just stealth checks for me just in general? Tam, you can make yours with advantage because you're not looking like yourself.
Okay.
Just to see if you can blend in, and Ren just to make sure you can keep up with the 20? Was that Jules?
Nat 20.
Ooh, okay.
So 31.
Okay, yeah, you're good.
I got 21.
Okay. Yeah, so not a problem. Tam, you are able to blend in. You actually run a little bit ahead, run around where there's a small blacksmith smithing area, and then you kind of saunter out looking like you're going to run an errand. Yeah. And Ren, the scouts,
It's invisible.
the people in that regime, in fact, are impressed, and they're like, "Hey, and they're kind of like looking around for you, and then like, like one of them probably is like, this, he's fine," and they just keep going. Like no one knows where you are. Yeah. So at about that quarter-mile point, you see as it begins, the people begin to gather around you. And not just people in the rebellion. You see that there are people who are coming out of the weeds, as it were, kind of coming forth, people that you didn't really recognize, except for maybe vague faces from the night before, I believe, when you were converging to go meet Shinras. And it's almost like there's a point behind Augie and Bianca. So it's the two of them, and then the other two of you, so that would be Nora and Val, right behind them, and kind of slowly converging. And it's becomes this almost march, and not solemn, but not joyful either. Just a very, very strong and powerful is kind of the energy that is exuded. And there's a slight breeze, and everyone's hair is blowing back, and it's very dramatic. It's that moment where it's someone like behind the scenes has turned a fan on and walking. Just it's strangely comforting, but almost a little bit jarring, as you are very much drawing attention, and people, as you're walking past, you hear people kind of go quiet on the street, and you see some kids that are playing, and they're like, "Oh, it's a parade," so they run and join, and you see that there are people, ordinary civilians, that don't necessarily know what's going on, but they are joining this strong parade as it moves forward. And eventually you see, as you turn the main road, and a large space opens up of cobblestone, and there are stalls everywhere that are kind of surrounded in this large circle, and you're on the external side of that. And you see as Bianca kind of takes your elbow slightly, and you turn and you walk into the marketplace, and you see as it's kind of begins to fill up, and the point then turns into this large funnel of people who begin to wrap around. And you see as this older man, little like very, very tall and thin, not Jinros though, completely different person, very much like smile lines and very kind of touched, grabs an apple cart, or it's like a small thing, and puts it down, places it down in the center of the square. And you see actually as he takes his hands and begins to wrap them around like this, and you watch as the apple cart begins to slowly expand and expand and expand until there's about a 12-foot by 12-foot platform made of the same wood that's kind of stretched out and prepared. At this point, other people are going, "Whoa, whoa," and some think it's a special effect, and they start clapping. Bianca takes a second. After you.
All right then. Step up.
Okay. You step up, and you hear there's a lot of murmuring and stuff, and people don't seem to necessarily be getting any quieter. They're just like, "Whoa, what's going on? What's going on?" They're thinking it's a performance.
Thank you. People of Clea.
Hush
name-
also for the crowd.
My name is Prince Augustus Theodore Canterbury. Assumed dead, heir to the throne, and with is Bianca up there with me?
At this point, when she hears that, she'll step up as well.
and the assumed dead princess, Bianca.
At
Our
this point,
father, yeah.
everyone's quiet.
Our father, your king, has been lying to you, evidently. And I'm sorry for leaving you all when things got scary and hard. And I'm going to carry that regret with me for the rest of my life. But we're not here to express our grievances. Bianca and I challenge our father to prove his strength that he's boasted about for years. If he's as strong as he claims, he'll have no problem defeating us, even though his past attempts were unsuccessful. I'm going to turn to Bianca. Do you think he can do it, B?
And she's going to turn for a second and say, "We will be awaiting the cowardly king up on the table at the top of the hill. Sundown. Who knows? I think he'll show up. But then again, I'm not sure if my friends do." And at this point, you hear some stomping and some low, ha, 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 ha. And you see as everyone in the kind of marketplace, they don't really know what's happening, but you all hear this just raucous thump, thudding, and shouting as it gets louder and faster. And then it gets to a point where they're just, ah! Anything else?
No, that's it, I think.
Okay.
I'm trying to think of something and I can't.
No worries. Just wanted to make sure I didn't cut you off. So there's this raucous noise that is happening as you step down, and you see as a man kind of comes up and whispers something to Bianca, and she goes, "Great, we gotta go. Let's get out of here." As you see that in one of the back stalls, there's a small group of Clean guardsmen that are beginning to rush towards you, and you all
Go.
yeah. Okay. Can I get from each of you just general stealth checks as you attempt to... It's the DC is a bit lower because there is a lot of people here and you're able to get past people. If you have anything that you would like to do in terms of abilities that can get you, like, can help you in terms of, like, I don't know, if you have a spell, not necessarily pass without trace, like in terms of creativity to help you get out of there, you're able to do so. But
Quick question: do I need to re-roll my stealth check from before?
you got a 31. They don't know this. Unless you wanted to like shoot at some of the guards, which
Not
you're able
unless
to do.
they're in fighting range of my friends. Otherwise, I will wait.
Okay.
Nora's gonna use prestidigitation to like create like a flock of birds to just go like warm the guards.
Okay, so like sure. So then you can roll yours stealth at advantage.
I got a 17, but
Okay.
I'm just gonna try to like.
I got 4 times, so that's good.
I'm gonna try to just like duck and cover in between like the stalls of the marketplace, just like you know when kids play like spies and then they go up and they go like behind the wall and then they like shimmy around the wall and then they like they run to the next building and then they do the same thing. That's essentially what Val is doing, but she thinks she's like Mission Impossible Tom Cruise.
Kronk from Emperor's New Groove. I got
Absolutely, that's what I was thinking.
Yep.
Do I need to roll again, Cate?
You are just you're
I think
Yeah,
what
no,
I'd
you're
be
fine.
doing, yeah, I'm probably, if anything, I'd be following behind by like 10 minutes, just like pretending that I'm super, super civilian and not running anywhere.
Yeah. Yeah, this is mostly for Augie because he's kind of in the center.
Do I have
Attention. What'd you get?
disadvantage because of my armor?
Are you wearing your plate armor?
Yes, I am.
Yes, indeed.
Then I got a 9.
Okay. 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 So you start rounding the corner and you start kind of running, and there's a lot of people. However, your armor is just heavy enough and you gain just enough attention that one of them in particular kind of sees you and starts kind of jogging after you, trying to be casual, but is very much following you.
I'm also glowing, so I don't think that.
Oh no, I would have.
Okay.
No more.
If I see the person tailing Augie, can I assume I'm like going on rooftops at this point because that's really where
I'm
Can I just
letting you
shoot-
have like the coolest rogue moment. Yeah, you're good.
I'm just gonna shoot like a warning shot to distract them. Is that a thing I can do? Just like
Sure,
from nowhere, an arrow like hits like right in front of their face.
Sure. Okay. So yeah, roll to hit. Just see if you get a natural one. Basically, is what this
Remember
is.
how that works for me. Okay.
It's probably like a +7.
+8, and it's 23.
Okay. Yeah. So he kind of starts running, and you pull back, and you release it, and it goes. Prrrr, and you actually clothesline him, so you get it right at his neck. And he goes, and he falls back, and he kind of. You see him gasping for air, not because he's necessarily hurt, but absolutely got the wind knocked out of him. Falls over, and people in the scramble, actually, there's a couple people that step on him.
It's fine.
So.
Nice.
But eventually, it's chaos. It is absolute chaos in this marketplace. But over the next hour or so, you all are able to slowly trickle back into headquarters. And there's a couple people that run up to you and go like patting you on the back. There's celebrations all around, just general good cheer, and they're like, "Great. Now comes the hard part."
Yeah. What time did you say again? We're fighting him.
Oh, yeah, I wasn't really expecting to speak, but I think I said sundown. I think that'll be good. And we'll go up to the table. It'll take us about an hour to get there, so an hour before sundown.
Oh, what time is it now?
It's about 1 o'clock.
Okay.
And I'm gonna say that sundown is like 6:30. It's you got 5.5 hours.
Sure.
Cool.
Not enough time for a long rest, but enough time for a short rest and time enough to do anything that you need to do. If there's any errands that any of you would like to run, you might want to send someone else out for that. But yeah.
I was gonna do a quick thing. I actually was gonna try to do it on the way back, but
What's up?
I was literally I was just gonna try to find like a tree and grab a couple leaves from the tree.
Yeah. So
or like a blossom or something, whatever. Plant.
So there's actually there's a very nice river that flows through Clea, and along the bank, a lot of it is shipyards and kind of docks and wharfs. But however, there is a small section of it that is very much for civilians, and it has a very nice walkway. So I should say, so all of you arrive in over the next hour. Ren, after about you'd probably get there about an hour and a half later, but there's very nice trees. Unfortunately, no blossoms. It's a little out of season for that currently. It's it's winter, so it's not freezing, but it's also not as temperate as it was down in Valashi. So
It's
it's
totally fine.
colder, but it's not. Yeah.
As long as I can get, like, I don't know, an evergreen sprig or
Oh,
something.
there's definitely a spruce tree that you can.
I'll grab a couple sprigs of spruce and head back.
Alright. Feel free to add that to your inventory.
Spruce sprigs times 2.
Spruce sprigs. Okay, so yeah, Ren is one of the last people back. And Ren, when you get back, the joyful celebration is kind of gone now, and people are back in.
Just how I
They're
like it.
in business, kind of mentally preparing for this. It's developed from excitement to kind of anxious anticipation at this point. Okay. So you've got about 5 or 4.5. Okay. I'm trying not to be me because I'm like, okay, you got 4.5 hours, so you've got like 3 hours of downtime. Got about 4 hours of downtime, we'll say. You've got the last 30 minutes to really get organized and prepped, and then you've got about an hour's trek to the table. If any of you would like to do anything during that time, any last minute preparations, conversations, now is your time to do so.
Augie, should we dye your hair brown for old time's sake?
Oh, that. What color haven't I done? Have I done brown before?
I mean, you haven't gone pink yet. You haven't gone blue. Or do we want to keep it to like natural colors?
You
haven't gone ginger.
No, yeah, that was the first time I went ginger.
Oh,
Before, yeah, when I dyed my hair in Mimi's shop. Yeah,
Okay.
I think I should probably keep it blonde because that's how everyone knows me here, at least.
Fair enough. Yeah.
You know, it is a little shorter, but
I'm sure we'll recognize you.
I mean, you should see my dad. We're like, everyone says I'm like the spitting image of him when he was younger.
That's a lot to live up to.
Yeah. Well,
what was your mum like?
I don't remember. She was gone before I have any.
I'm sorry. No, I know that.
No, it's fine.
Did you have anyone like any nice uncles or aunties or anything?
No one related to me. I did have one person, Kairos.
Yeah.
He was actually the one who trained me to become a paladin.
Do you know if he's still here?
He went missing 2 weeks ago.
Oh, okay.
That's who Jin Ross replaced.
Oh, well, when you beat your dad, then you'll have a lot of power at your disposal to find him. Actually, hang on. Wait, sorry, out of character. Do I need to know someone to cast Sending, or do I just need to know of them?
It's easier.
To a creature with which you are familiar.
Yeah.
I'm
So if you spend I would say if you spend a while talking about him and get a pretty good description of him to the point where you're like, it feels like I know him already, I'll allow a little bit of leeway with that.
Can we do that? I'll just say to Augie, if you want me to, if you tell me more about your about him, I could possibly try and communicate with him, send him a message.
Yeah, I would love that.
Yeah. Tell me about, like, I don't know what his favorite color is. His favorite pet, cat person, dog person.
He's a red tiefling. He's my dad's right hand man. Very kind of strict, with tough love, but he had the funniest laugh. Like
Try and do it.
it wouldn't do it justice. I can't. It was a bit high pitched.
Yeah.
And so he didn't laugh often, but sometimes we were
like
trading.
nasally or something.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. Yeah, he's a good man. He was one of the only people who was really allowed to disagree with my father.
Sometimes you need that. Just someone who's gonna, I don't know, play devil's advocate.
Yeah, and I mean, he is a tiefling.
All right, let me try.
Okay.
And I'm gonna try and cast ending.
Okay. What do you say?
I'll say, shit, this is my memory. What's his name again? Kyrus?
I'll count.
All right, cool. Yeah, you're right.
How many words is it?
I think sending's like around 25.
Okay.
Like
25, yeah.
if it goes a little bit over, a little bit under, like it's chill.
All right. Hello, Kyrus. My name is Tam. I'm Augie's friend. Can you tell me where you are? Are you safe? Is there any way we can help you?
Exactly 25.
Ooh, love to see it. I'm trying to figure something out.
Searching in her notes. Okay. What is Kyrus alive?
No, you wait a couple minutes and you do not get a response.
Oh. Okay, I'll take. Sorry.
No, I was just looking to see if you got information other than just like it. No response.
Okay, that's fine. Right, she'll take a deep breath and just say, he hasn't said anything yet. It probably means that he is either unable to talk or he's on another plane. Or yeah. But I'll try again once tonight is over.
Thanks, Sam.
We need to figure out like a handshake so we stop punching each other.
That'd be a lot easier than us just beating each other up.
10 minutes with Augie like making up a secret handshake.
I will hold you to that, but you don't have to come up with it right now.
We'll play out a game. It's gonna be so cool.
Yeah, you're good. Okay, anyone else want to squeeze as much lore out of Augie as they can?
Nora's gonna sit by Ren actually.
Okay.
She's just gonna start like nonchalantly like organizing her spell components. Not really looking at him. It's like, so how are you feeling?
It's a big night.
Yeah.
Sure, I'm feeling how we're all feeling. Just hoping we get through it.
I know you and our friend have gotten close as of late.
Yeah, I kind of didn't realize how similar we are off the bat.
Really? What are you gonna do if this doesn't work?
You mean if he dies?
Yeah.
What do you mean? I don't know. I don't know what I'll do.
Okay. Well, let's hope it doesn't come to that.
Let's hope.
X a component. Okay.
Ren will braid her hair. Kind of. It's a compulsion. It's a compulsion. It doesn't even need it. But he's just like, fuck it. Doesn't even look at it.
All right. Anything else?
I'm not gonna really like go out to anybody, but I'm kind of just gonna be sitting in the room like with my scimitars, kind of just like sharpening them, just in case something goes wrong.
Okay. No, I won't do that. Okay. Okay.
Okay.
God. Okay.
Nothing.
Okay.
Okay. All right. Anything else anyone wants to do? Bardic inspiration only lasts an hour, right?
Yes, it does.
Okay.
So I
So
will inspire.
That would have worn off by this time.
Yeah, cool. Yeah.
I'm just saying. I'm just letting you know. And again, it is an hour trek. So if you're planning on, if you want to inspire him like right before he goes in, that might be a thing to do when you get
Yeah.
up there. Versus, I didn't want
No.
you to have to waste anything.
Thank you.
Okay. Yeah. So yeah, Augie, that inspiration is. You're good. Okay. Anything else? Any meal preparations? Any more conversations? Any I don't know if any of you have anything that you need time to kind of develop things like anything?
Can we ask if the people we're with have any like healing potions or anything in case something goes wrong?
This is a good point. Okay, so all the guards, there are several. So how they kind of describe this to you, how the fight's gonna look is there's the table, and then there's guards that are surrounding it, and they'll explain this when you get up there, like they'll go over the rules. But once someone is certified dead, and the other side is declared like the ruler, they have healing potions that will pick that person immediately.
Fair enough.
However, Augie, if you want, if you guys have any healing potions that you want to scooch on over, you can probably do that. I will say that healing potions on both sides are allowed.
Oh,
so
I have one.
No.
What the fuck? I'm gonna give my potion of greater healing to Augie. I didn't even know I had that.
Thanks. Can Nora cast False Life onto Augie?
Yes. How long does that last?
An hour. So she'd do it
An
like
hour.
right.
Okay. So yeah, that's just a thing to remember to do before.
I'll also do counter charm.
Okay.
Oh, hang on. No, I think
I
that's
think counter
just for
charm
one. Yeah,
is
that's just for an act.
I think counter charm is it's an action.
Yeah, I thought it was
Yeah.
for an hour, but it's just for no. It's fine. I will not do that then.
I actually do have something. I'm gonna find the dwarf. Whatever his name is.
Which one?
The memory dwarf.
Oh,
Okay. Yes.
his
Dwarf?
name is Chatathy.
Dwarf.
Do you want me to
Yes.
say his
That's-
name?
Oh wait, yes. Wait,
that-
dwarf or Chatty?
It's no
Chatterley was not a dwarf.
Chatty was the imp,
The imp,
if I remember
yes.
correctly.
So what I'm gonna do with
Yeah.
Twerb
Oh,
is
Twerb.
Twerb.
first,
Yes, you
I
go to
will,
Twerb. He is
I will-
drinking.
I will take the
Sorry.
lamp first and just sort of set it out and make sure I don't see any scrying eyes. So I will use the
Oh
lamp.
no,
for-
I'm good at making sure the old noggin's protected and all that.
I'm looking all around, like I just want to make sure no one's looking in on this conversation. So with the lamp.
Sure. Yeah, that's fine.
This
Go
isn't
for it.
our- Okay.
I know.
Anyway,
You're good.
you're like responding to me like out of character, but you're in character. Somehow you're just like
Sorry.
reading minds.
Yes, you do it. You're good.
Cool. There's no scrying eyes. See?
You know what? No, there's not.
Okay. Cool.
Not
after
around
I-
him, at least. Yeah, definitely.
Not around. Just not in the vicinity. So we
Not
can
in the
have a private
vicinity. No,
conversation. Okay.
sorry.
Then I will quickly just make sure he understands what the memory thing he's supposed to do is. So I'll
What
just
are
like tell him. So I know we've sort of talked about this, but I wanted to make sure it was really clear what he's supposed to be doing. So
Okay.
we're gonna try and have you go up with Augie when Augie speaks to the king, and somewhere in that conversation, we need you to use modify memory to convince him that he has agreed to fight with an ordinary sword.
All right. Yeah, that's not a problem. Do you want me to convince like everyone or just him or
Whoever can
like,
hear the conversation,
I can do
because
that.
it'll just
I
look
can do
like
that.
he's agreed, right, to outside viewers, but anyone in the conversation needs to believe. Other than like Augie already knows it's going to happen. Anyone on the other side, modify their memory.
Okay. Yeah, it's not a problem.
Good.
Good at memory stuff, you know.
Cool. Right. Well, good luck.
Like,
Run
you
to
want
the-
any?
Get
All right.
any more nervous.
All right.
Got this drunken dwarf holding their fates in his.
I must admit, I like to try and avoid stereotypes when it comes to Dungeons and Dragons.
love
However, the one I
him.
will never get rid of.
Drunken Scottish.
You have to have one in every campaign.
Yes,
Like, I'm so sorry if I'm offending anyone right now, but like, I feel like you have to have one in every campaign.
What's
Yeah,
funny is there was literally one in my other campaign last night.
Yes.
Literally drunk Scottish dwarf.
it's important.
It's an essential D&D character.
Yeah,
Okay, that was
it really is. Okay. Awesome. So you go talk to him. All right. Anything else? Okay. Then you where are you guys all chilling? Are you chilling in your rooms? Are you chilling somewhere else? Are you chilling in the main hall?
I'll be chilling wherever the fewest people are.
That'd probably be your room. So then eventually you get a small knock on the door, and you see as Bianca enters and says, "All right, it's time. We're gonna start walking soon. If you all want to come out."
All right.
Okay. So you all make your way out and start making your way up to the table. And I think that's a good place to have a quick break. Yeah, so we're gonna break there. We will be back soon. All right. Bye.
Bye.
We're back. Woohoo! Okay. So the walk, it's very similar to the walk to the marketplace. However, in place of that kind of feeling of power and strength, it's completely solemn. And while there is that joy and that ruckus then that energy that's still there, it's kind of soured a little bit, as before it was just the planning and the talking, and now it has come to the actual time in the event. So you slowly make your way up the mountain. So how Clea is laid out is there is the people below, and then the castle is up on top of a hill to kind of show the strong disparity that they have placed there. So you begin to make your way up that hill. Augie, you know very well what this feels like.
Okay.
As you walk, eventually you see a small, not small, a large gathering of people that looks small, and as you approach, you see it appears to be larger and larger, and it is just rows and rows of people standing there in clean guard, in the clean guard uniform, all with long swords attached at the side, helmets up. It's made to make everyone look autonomous and look the same. And while there are disparities in height, it looks as though it's you can't pick out one particular person. It is all just a uniform of soldiers. And they're all standing in front of this very large raised platform. It's about 3 to 4 feet off the ground. And it is just pure stone that looks as though it's perfectly smoothed out in a large circle. Augie, this is the table. This is where fights are held, particularly in this challenge, in this ritual. This is what this is used for. So eventually you all make it up the rebellion behind you, and you see standing on top of the table, there are 3 figures already there. There is a tall, spindly man, looks a bit sickly, very cold in features. This you recognize as Jinras. Next to him, there is a very short-looking man dressed in a fancy kind of shirt, vest, jacket over it, dressed in blues of different frames, large beard that is very, very well manicured and almost looks as though it comes to a point here and then tapers off kind of like a pencil. Very, very, almost looks like there's way too much product in it, but it is pin straight. And that is a dwarven man. Miller, you know this is Audric, who is on the council, is very known for being very orderly and lawful and methodical. And then on the other side of Jinras is a man, very burly. You see like very large muscles, but in a way that is clearly not for show. These are muscles that are for strong use and for strong use in battle. A face surprisingly boyish. The only real tell that you can see in terms of age is wrinkles that have begun to appear, but is still a very boyish face and a large beard that comes down and is also well manicured, but not nearly in the same format, just right there with a mustache as well. Curly blonde hair, and strikingly looks so joyful and so much like Augie, but the exception of very cold, distant eyes, and begins to slowly guard you all before locking onto Augie and Bianca. This is King Alexander Canterbury. So, do you all make your way up onto the table, or do you all separate here?
I think we were gonna definitely send the dwarf up the table, and then I think Augie and Bianca maybe we snap her right here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that might be good.
Is there any last minute things you would like to say to?
We had 2 spells that needed casting.
Yes! Hit me with them.
Alright.
Nora just hugs Augie like super tight. You'll be fine, okay? And she casts False Life at 3rd level.
Okay. So roll those hit dice. How many?
18 points.
Oh,
Wow.
And that's temporary hit points, correct? Okay. Miller, do you know how to add temporary hit points?
I already did it.
Awesome. So you watch as
wait, hang on,
this
sorry. I'm gonna
black. Oh, I was just
Sorry,
gonna
oh,
say
yeah, sorry,
you watch
yeah.
as this black energy kind of pools out of Nora and enters kind of close to your heart, and you feel a warming sensation. As false life takes effect. Okay. Yes, and Tam.
Yeah. I just wanted to inspire Augie.
Okay.
And I'll just lean in and whisper, "Hey, Augie, you're so fine. You're so fine. You blow my mind. Hey, Augie."
Wonderful.
10 out of 10.
Yeah. And but then afterwards, I'll seriously look at him and just be like, "You got this."
What how many what dice is the inspiration? I'll never remember.
The
I think it's
D8,
D8.
right?
What is it?
A D8.
Ah, okay.
Okay.
Yeah, that's right.
Anything either of you would like to do?
Did you have something, Maddy?
Yeah. I'm just gonna go up to Augie and I'm just gonna like put my hand on his shoulder and be like, listen, like I know you hate me, but can you just do me a huge favor and kill this motherfucker for me? That'd be great. So don't die and have fun murdering. And then he's gonna like walk away.
Just gonna like lift the hand.
Like, walk. As he literally does like the finger guns and is like, have fun murdering, and then like walks away. That's his moment of, here you go.
Good.
Okay.
When everyone looks like they're done with their thing, I'll just like pull Augie aside a little bit, and you see Ren has already replaced whatever plant he had in his hair with the spruce sprig, just sort of braided in, and he'll take the other one, and just somewhere in Augie's armor where there's a gap, he'll just tuck it in, nice and secure, and he'll just say like, I don't have any spells for you, but I always keep something like this on me. Do well.
I give it a little pat. I don't know. I feel better with it. So thanks.
That's what it's for.
I got this.
You do.
Okay. Sorry. Okay. Everyone froze on me for a second. Did you say anything else? Okay. Awesome. Sorry. Okay. So, you look around and Twerb is actually not anywhere that you can see him. But Ren, you notice slyly, you kind of see just out of the corner of your eye because of how freaking good your passive perception is. You see that a small kind of man, kind of wobbling back and forth, seems to be touching people of the guard and making his way to the opposite side of the table.
So Twerb is just fucking around on the other side of the table. Okay. Sure.
He's working. He's doing his thing.
something. All right.
We'd love to
I'll
see it.
trust him. Seems to know what he's doing.
Yeah. So, Bianca kind of grips your hand, Augie. Kind of, pinky promise, right?
Pinky promise. Can't break those.
And you see that there are a small series of steps that lead up to the table in front of you.
With still holding her hand, I will walk up with her.
Okay. You all walk up. Just to give you dimensions, it's a radius of about 25 feet, so 50 feet circle, just to let you know, of pure stone. There don't seem to be any cracks, which is a little strange, seeing as how many fights have taken place here. But yeah, no cracks. And you see, as Alexander hasn't taken his eyes off of either of you this entire time, you step up and you kind of see him grin, and it looks warm. To anyone else, it looks very warm, except for the fact that it doesn't reach the eyes. Nothing ever really reaches his eyes. And you see as he takes a step forward, and in a low, rumbling voice that I wish I could do, but sadly I cannot. But in a low, rumbling voice says, "Son, I cannot state the joy I felt when my guard told me what transpired at the square. The fact that you're alive brings such joy to my heart. And it's such a shame that after having gotten you back, I have to cut you back down so soon."
Good to see you too, sir.
He reaches out his hand for a handshake. He takes it. With just a simple glance, he gives a curt nod over to your sister and says, "Bianca." And at this, if you take a second to look at her, you notice that she is several shades paler than she was before. She could get even paler than she already was. And you feel your hand is being crushed and in a white-knuckled kind of...
I'm gonna squeeze back.
Yeah, she's scared, and you look at her feet and you see that they're twitching, almost like she's fighting every instinct she has to run right now. And
I'm gonna give his hand like a really tight squeeze.
His hand?
Yeah.
Okay, make a strength check.
No, you gotta do the knuckle thing that brothers do, where they screw with your knuckles and they shake your hand.
Yeah.
That is a 15.
Okay. He seems to just take it. He just seems to take it. Doesn't if he notices anything or feels any pain, doesn't seem to show it. And he goes, "All right." And at this point, turns around and kind of claps twice. And you see as the guard that are in those rows begin to circle around, similar to what the rebellion did earlier in the square, and begin to circle around the fighting table. I'm gonna lay out the scene a little bit better. This is a pure kind of, it's completely sparse of anything. There's the table here, and while it is up on top of a hill, it almost sits in a basin, almost like someone took a nail and hammered it into wood a little too far. And so it's sitting in the middle here. So if you want, if you spread out a little bit while there are guards, you can still manage to see down as spectators. And at this...
Oh, sorry. I was
No,
just gonna
you're
say,
good.
is it like when you have like a baseball field or like a sporting field, and it's like in a valley, and then you can like put lawn chairs up and like still watch the game?
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's what I was thinking.
Like a soccer or football field, and you've got like the little hill.
Okay,
but it's all around. Everything's very weirdly circular here.
Okay, cool.
Actually, make a nature check.
Me?
Because, yeah.
Okay.
Because you're a druid. Why not use nature?
That's fair. I was just like, this reminds me of like sitting at baseball games. Oh boy, hold on. I said 19, baby.
Okay. You notice that while this doesn't look man-made, it doesn't look like a man-made sculpture, like it looks as though it was formed naturally, it still looks unnatural. So
Okay.
while not man-made and not carved by people, it doesn't look as though it's a natural forming thing, or not anything that you've seen either in the Feywild nor in the prime material plane.
Okay.
Don't know why I said it like that. Okay. At this point, as all the guards are also coming around, you see as Audric kind of steps forward and adjusts his glasses and pulls out a scroll that, while he doesn't seem to be reading directly off of, seems to be glancing down and making sure that he's got all his information correct. And he says, Clean law dictates that only the strongest may reign. Therefore, anyone with the honor and bravery may call forth on this ancient and glorified custom and seek to challenge the ruling authority in the match of the highest stakes. As of now, the throne is in the air, and when the dust settles, one shall ascend to their rightful place, and the other shall grace their reign with their blood spilt. And at this, you notice as after he says one will ascend, he kind of takes a moment and looks at the king, and with the blood spilt, kind of looks over at you and Bianca. Continues on though. Now, tradition dictates that only a single challenger may step into the ring. However, this is not officially specified. It therefore falls under specific stipulations of the fight, which may be allowed through the consent of the monarch. King Canterbury, do you oppose the legitimization of this challenge by Augustus and Bianca Canterbury? And you see as the king, he kind of flicks a look over to where you both are, very slowly kind of sizes both of you up, just looking up and down. And with a very dismissive smirk, not breaking eye contact, says, I do not. And Audric continues, the claim is legitimized. At this point, everyone outside of the referee and the combatants will step out to the ring, and the Royal Guard will surround the stage. I take this moment to remind the Guard that their loyalties are up in the air, and their only duty until completion of the fight is to allow none of the participants to leave, and no one else to enter. The fight shall commence until one party is declared dead. Aid will not be provided until certification of results. And you see as he folded down and he gestures over to the referee, where you see standing a very wobbly looking dwarf holding a cup in his hand, and begins to saunter forward, takes a sip. Right, now, you know that there's no interference from the outside people, clean fight. Let's see that, and let's make sure that, magic is outlawed and all that, so let's make sure not to use any magical artifacts, right? And goes over to shake the king's hand. One second. I need to pull up something. And the king shakes his hand, and then Twarb turns around and looks to both of you and works to shake your hand. Augie, you see as he shakes your hand, he kind of gives you a little a face and says, right now, I'll get out of here and you just do your thing, and I'll be here to referee and all that. All right. Best of luck to you both. And he steps out of the ring, and the last of the guard closes behind. And you see as he begins to make your way up to the rest of the party. And Augie, as you kind of turn back from watching him, and now you see it is you, Bianca, and Alexander, and you're the only people inside this fighting ring. Let's roll some initiative.
Did the thing work though?
Did it work?
My rolls are not doing good, guys. My rolls are not doing good.
Oh my gosh, guys, I get to use the new encounter thing on D&D Beyond. I'm so excited. Oh, come on. Okay.
I think
Whatever.
it didn't work, you
Yeah,
guys.
so he is using the sword then.
He's using the sword.
Oh no.
Is he? Did it work?
We don't know.
Oh, and let me roll for Bianca. Okay. Okay, Augie, what did you get for initiative?
I got a 13.
Okay.
You can use bardic inspiration because it's technically an
What's your
ability check.
dex?
I feel like
What-
it doesn't
my
matter.
dex?
That is true. Yeah, what's your dex?
My dex is +2.
Okay, can I get you to roll a d20 for me?
Oh, am I using the inspiration? What?
No,
This-
can you just roll a
this-
d20? You tied
Oh,
with someone, and you have the
oh,
same dex
okay.
modifier, so I need to...
Oh, yeah, that's a 10.
What'd you get? Oh, no, that means you're still going first. But, well, before that person. Okay.
I'm gonna start hyperventilating. Oh my god.
Okay. So, okay. So, we're going to start with the rest of you guys first, actually, because you're top of the base 20 round. So you watch as Torb kind of walks over to you all with drink in hand, and he kind of, all right, well, it didn't work.
Fuck.
What?
Does he know,
Didn't work.
does
Had
he
a
know
block
that
in
you
his
tried
mind.
though?
No, had a block in his mind. There was something weird. Wasn't expecting
probably-
that.
It's probably
Didn't tell me he
Janus.
had words.
Well, thanks for trying.
I'm just here to watch the fight now. So, any of you doing anything?
I can't do anything until
Uh,
I did something with Augie. Is that right? Or could I?
So the thing is, technically they're allowed. There's no outside interference allowed. But if you can, I think you can get away with something subtly, then you can try.
Could I cast haste on Augie?
How far away do you have to be?
30 feet.
Okay. Okay. So, yes. Yes. Okay. So you cast haste on Augie. Would you mind relaying to Miller what that does?
Your target speed is doubled. You have +2 to your AC. You have advantage on dex saving throws, and you get an additional action on each of your turns.
That's so cool.
Oh my god. Wait,
Yay!
another action.
The other action can only be used to take an attack, a one-weapon attack, dash, disengage, hide, or use an option.
Okay.
When the spell ends, which will be after a minute, the target can't take an action until its next turn, so you can't use like any reactions or anything.
Okay.
But for a minute, you've got a boost.
Okay, cool. Thanks.
Okay. Okay. Now it is Bianca's turn. She's actually going to start us off. So watch.
Wait.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yes, sorry. You're good. What's up?
I just wanted to say I'm gonna be watching Jinras. This is like the Snape thing when Harry's like falling off his broom and shit. I'm watching Jinras like a fucking hawk. If he makes any motions that look like magic, like he's casting something, or if he looks like he's muttering under his breath, or if he looks like he has an expression, let me know.
Okay.
Can I
Okay.
do that, but with who was the dude who was talking at the beginning? The one who was like,
Audric?
"Hey."
Audrey.
Audric, the dwarf?
Yeah.
Yeah, sure. You can do that.
Can I, because this is like set up like a basin, you said, can I kind of get up to a distance where I can like see over the guards' heads and like see what's
The basin's there so that you guys can see.
Okay.
Because it'd be lame if you guys couldn't see anything.
Okay.
You're good.
Okay.
Okay. Okay. Then it's Bianca's turn. So she takes a second. I'm gonna have her roll a wisdom save actually. Oh, okay. So she takes a second and you see as she still has her hand attached to you and she releases it and takes a second and then rushes forward and goes to punch him twice.
Here we go.
That hits and that hits. Both hit. So okay. And manages to pack a good punch. Manages to get in there, which is pretty good. And you kind of see, so she takes a second, punches one side, and then punches the other. And you see his head go both ways, and he kind of, not bad. And she's going to take her bonus action and going to try to hit him one more time. Woo! And rolls a natural 20. So that's awesome.
Oh!
So that's another, okay. That's another 10 points of damage. Okay. So that's another 10 points of damage. And manages to kind of uppercut him and he gets hit. As much as it looks though, like it doesn't seem as though it impacted him as much as she would have liked. And on that last one, she's going to use a key point and try to do stunning strike. So he needs to make a con save. Which just makes it. So he is not stunned. But good try. And that is her turn. She is in melee fighting range though. Okay. Next it is your turn, Augie. What would you like to do?
I'm gonna take out the sword Zariel gave me. And as a bonus action, it's gonna be on fire.
You watch as kind of this sword all of a sudden it begins at the hilt, and you see as it slowly becomes licked in flame, and the sword itself, the metal, begins to glow with kind of that red when metal heats up. Okay, that's your bonus action.
Okay, and I'm gonna go ahead and use my attack. Wait, okay, so I get an extra attack from the haste, right? Or is it
You get 2 actions?
2 actions?
I think. Jess, is that correct?
You
So
get
I'm
an
gonna get-
extra action to whatever you've already got.
I get 4 hits on him.
Oh no. Okay.
Okay. Okay. Okay. Hang on, math. 23 hit.
Yes.
Okay. 16.
No.
18.
Just hits.
Okay. And yeah, the other one's 5, so I get 2.
3. Oh, 5.
Yeah, because the other
Then
one
2.
didn't hit.
You get 2 hits.
Okay. Oh god, so much math. Give me a second. It is okay. 46. That is 20 points of damage.
20?
I think so.
20?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm gonna
Okay.
recount that.
Okay. So as you do that, you kind of see him kind of step back in a little bit of a.
It's only 14. It's only 14.
14. Okay.
Yes. My bad.
6. Okay. No problem. Ooh, that's fun. You go and you slice. You see him kind of step back a little bit and you kind of take your hasted movement and you hit ting ting ting. So in 4 different places. And while you don't manage to get either of his arms, he's too well protected. Both of his legs, when you go swing low, you manage to hit both, and he kind of winces at both. Okay. Anything else for your turn?
Nope. That's all I can do.
All right. It is. Do you move back? Do you stay where you are? I'm assuming you had to get in melee range, so.
Yeah, I'm just gonna stay in melee range, just wherever.
You're gonna stay in melee range. Okay. Awesome. So it is now the king's turn. He's gonna look at both of you and be like, "It's a shame it's a shame you're going to have to die. You both would have been such strong soldiers." And he is going to take his greatsword out, which now that you get to take a chance to look at it, you see it is a very large sword, very similar to yours, Augie, but is not alight in flame. And at the butt of the sword, you see that there is a very large, ornate yellow crystal that appears to be there. And he's going to, not at like huge strides, not even time to do all 4 like you did, is going to make 3 attacks against you. That is a 17 to hit.
Does not hit.
Okay. That is a 26 to hit.
That hits.
Okay. And that is he crits on a 19, so that is it's a 28 to hit.
Yeah, that hits.
Okay. So you take 12 points of slashing damage plus for the first hit, and then the second hit that is 10 18 points of slashing damage. And yeah, he's gonna take a moment, and he gets it, he cuts through once and then goes the other way, sword high in the air, just staring. Okay. And that's gonna be his turn. Next, it's this guy's turn. Is he gonna do anything? No. Nope. Okay. Top of the order. It is now your guys' turn. Do any of you want to do anything? Yes, Nora.
Sorry.
You're muted.
You're muted.
I love everyone's unique "I was muted" expression. Mine is a scream.
What's up, Nora?
Haste is concentration, but I can still cast other spells that aren't concentration, right?
Yes.
Can I cast Dispel Magic on his sword?
Okay. Is there a save for that? Or do you have to roll a certain, I think you have to roll a certain thing.
One action. Dispel Magic. No, it's just for any spells of the sword that are a 4th level or higher. You have to make a spellcasting ability check.
Okay.
And DC
Okay.
is 10 plus the spell's level.
Okay. That's good to know. But you cast Dispel Magic, and you don't feel anything take effect.
Okay.
There's no spell on the sword.
Can I cast Healing Word on Augie?
Sure. Okay. Can you roll a stealth check for me with that?
Oh, that was quite the dice.
Oh no.
was a really bad roll. That's a 7.
Can I notice that she's doing this and have like a coughing fit?
Okay.
I'm gonna give her
as you begin to cast this, and you kind of see one of the guards turn back and say, "Hey, quiet."
Shit. Okay.
Not being
And
affected.
do I lose the spell, or can I just?
I'll say no. I'll say
Alright.
no. But yeah, because that is very specifically, he has to hear it, and you have to also be subtle, but he also has to hear it. That's why I was put
Okay.
that there.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, Augie, it's your turn.
Okay. Oh, I'm first.
Oh,
okay.
wait, no, it's
It's Bianca.
Bianca's turn. Okay. So she is going to try and she's going to use one of her hits to try and smack him again. Rolls a natural 1, does not hit. You actually see as she spent the first 2 times and got some good punches in there, and it's the 3, and she's feeling good, and then she looks up and she kind of makes eye contact with him again, and you just watch as she just freezes. And she kind of takes a few steps back, which he is going to use to make an opportunity attack against her.
Oh.
That's 25, so that's going to hit. Okay, that's 14 points of slashing damage as he manages to get her right in the leg, right at the top of the thigh, and she kind of winces and walks back, but is able to get out of there. Okay, now it is your turn. What would you
Cool.
like to do?
Bonus action, I'm casting Sanctuary on Bianca.
Okay.
Um,
Remind me if I go to attack her again, please remind me of that, because I will
okay,
possibly. I will write that down, actually.
cool. And then I'm just going to make 4 more attacks with my sword.
Okay.
Oh, okay, 1 is a natural 1, so I'm just going to put that away.
I don't think that'll hit.
No. Oh, no. None of these are going to hit. Oh, except 1. Okay. 13. Got. Then the
That
other
will
one's
not-
13.
Nope.
26. Go on, those 26.
26 will hit. Go ahead and roll. So you kind of feeling empowered by your 2 hits earlier. You go, and he easily ting, ting, ting deflects all of them except for 1, manages to catch him a little bit in the elbow.
Okay. 18 points.
Ooh, okay. Nice. Okay. Yeah, you managed to kind of get him right. There's a small chink. He's wearing plate armor. And you manage to kind of get in there a little bit and kind of, and as you pull out, you see a splatter of blood. Not bloodied. You just see blood.
Yeah.
Want to make that clear. Oh no. Okay, sorry, 1 second. Okay, we're good. Okay. Okay, sorry, we're good. Okay, he's going to make another 3 attacks against you.
Okay. That's fine.
That is a 22 to hit,
Yep.
a 21 to hit,
Yep.
and a 24 to hit.
All of them hit.
Okay. So, I'll just roll all these at once. Okay. 10, 20. Oh, and he's 28 plus 15. 28 plus 15. 43 points of slashing damage from 3 attacks as he manages to just. Are you good? Are you still up?
I'm still up. Yeah.
Okay.
Shit. Okay.
We have stuff, Miller. It's okay. We have
Yeah.
stuff.
It's okay. Okay. Cool. But you're still up.
Mhm.
Okay. Good. And he's going to, yeah, that's going to be his turn. Okay. Next turn. Okay. So Ren, at this moment, you see as Jinros begins to mutter something under his breath, but before you make out anything that's happening, you hear a voice inside your head saying, I can help him out, you know. All you need to do is just sign the contract. And it is now all of your turns. So, Ren, would you like to respond?
Nope. Not gonna say anything.
Okay. Anyone else want to do anything? You just watch as Augie gets slashed through.
I'm gonna try that healing word again, but like move away from that guard.
Okay.
I can roll. Try
So go
roll
ahead and
stealth
make
again.
another stealth. Yeah.
Oh, that's much better. 24.
Okay. Yes. I will say that you are subtle enough that you are able to cast Healing Word.
Okay, so you get 3d4 plus 5, which is 3 plus what is maths? 8 plus 5, 13.
Mm-hmm.
13 points of
Okay.
health.
I want to ask.
Anyone else?
Yeah, I want to ask where is Jinros? Like, where is he compared to us?
He's like right outside of the guards things, like on a similar kind of elevation, back with his back towards the castle. It's him and Audric and a couple members of the council are standing there.
If I needed to get to him, would there be obstacles that I can see? Like, or would I just be able to like?
The guard. You're at a
Okay.
diagonal from him, so like he's over here and you guys are like over here.
But
It
I
would
can't
also
like go
be.
around.
You can. It would just be probably a couple rounds of movement.
I'm gonna go ahead and just walk however far I can in this round then. Just so I'm
30
kind of
feet.
yeah. Whichever direction takes me closest to him.
Okay. If you want to dash, you can, but that's going to be you booking
No,
it at top
I'm just
speed.
walking.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll make
Yeah.
it look like I'm pacing nervously or something. Whatever.
Okay. So yeah.
I'm just going to
you
use Nora's
managed
action to scan for anyone casting anything that I can see in the direction of Augie and King.
Okay, make a perception check.
That's a natural one.
There,
shits in your
you know
eye.
you would,
Oh,
but
no.
you actually turn around and the sunset is gorgeous. Like really nice venue for this. Okay. Top of the round, it is Bianca's turn, and you see as she's stood there frozen. And Augie, she's actually gonna turn to you. And she sees you get absolutely run through. And she goes up and she punches you 3 times in the chest.
Ow.
But strangely enough, it feels comforting and it fills you with like a little bit of determination and reminds you of what you're doing. So she's going to spend 3 key points. Oh, my bad. Nope. She's gonna use, it's just an action. My bad. But still, she's going to just punch you once, and you feel this like energy vibrate through you, and you gain 6 points, 6 HP. Not a lot, but better than you were.
Mm-hmm. I need a little bit of help.
Yep. Can she do it as a bonus action? I'm just going to look. I don't think she can. Yep. Oh, I should have done that. Okay. Better for next time. Okay. Awesome. It is now your turn, Augie.
I'm gonna down that greater healing potion.
Okay.
Okay, I get 14 points.
Okay. Good. 14 points is really good. Up by 20 now. Yep.
Yep.
There you go. Okay, so that was your bonus action. For your action, what would you like to do?
That was my bonus action. Amazing. Okay. I'm gonna do the for both actions attack.
Okay.
Yeah, so all 4 attacks again.
Okay.
I got 1 natural 20.
Okay.
So that's 27.
That
Is that so that's double, right? That's double?
That's double your dice.
Double my dice? Okay. Okay.
So, yeah. You can also, I'll allow you to, if you roll, you can just double that because I think that's going to be like 8d6 for that crit or something like that. So
Okay.
just roll 46 and then whatever number you get, just double it.
Okay, cool. And then 24?
24 hits.
Okay, cool. So, and then the other 2 would just not. Actually, I'm going to use your extra d20 that you gave me. See if it does anything.
Okay.
Oh, those 17 hit.
17 does not hit.
Okay, so yeah. Okay, so yeah, just the 2. Give me a sec. So for the crit. Ooh. So that's 38 points of damage.
Ooh, 38?
Yeah, I rolled a 6, 2 4s, and a 5. Oh,
Okay.
and wait, I didn't add the +4. So actually, 19. Yeah, that's.
So that's an additional 8 points, right?
Yeah, so that's that's 46 points of damage.
Okay.
That's for, and then I have one more
Attack.
Okay. Oh my god. Okay. I rolled 2 6s, a 5, and a 2. So that is 23 points of damage.
Wait, for
Because
hit
twice.
The 43 was only for one attack.
Because
this
I
is the
doubled
second one. Okay. What was the number?
23, I
Okay.
think.
Okay. You
22.
kind of empowered by the energy that your sister sent to you, you managed to and you managed to cut really well and actually managed to cut through the plate armor and slice through the stomach a bit, and you see quite a bit of blood.
How's he looking?
He's still up. He's not looking too good, but he's still up. However, it is now his turn.
Okay. Here we go.
How many hit points are you at?
I'm at 31.
Okay. So he's going to do his 3 attacks. He's not focusing on Bianca at all. Honestly, doesn't see her as a threat. There goes one of my doing. That's fine. That's a 27.
Yes.
A 20.
Yeah. Oh no. Wait. If I have an AC of 20, that means he just hits.
Yes, he just hits. But the third one's a natural 1.
Hey.
So, kind of swing twice, but then the third one, he just got slashed through the stomach. So he swings, and you manage to just duck out of the way, and he goes wide, and brings it around and back down. This is a 2-handed sword. I'm sorry, it's a great sword. He have to show my things properly. But still 2 attacks do hit. That one's cocked. Okay. 12, 15, 16 plus 10, 26.
Cool.
Okay. Are you still up?
I'm still up. Oh, I have
Okay.
5 points left.
Okay. And as his bonus action, he is going to use his second wind. So you see as he manages to you watches like a little bit of he kind of takes a moment and feeling like how good like the fight feels and seeing how well he just cut you down there, he and you watch as he almost seems to gain more life than he had in this fight previously, but he's fully taking this seriously now. His turn. Yeah. Okay. Ren, you still watching Jinras?
Yep.
Okay. What's your passive perception?
17.
17. Okay.
But I'm actively
surprise-
watching him.
That's fair. Okay, then roll a perception check for me.
Natural 20. So 26.
Oh!
Okay. You see as Augie gets cut down in front of you, and as you're watching, you still notice out of the corner of your eye, because of how attentive you're watching, you see as Jinras begins to mutter and do something lowly under his breath. What is the... Okay. Cool. Okay. Awesome. So it is now Bianca's turn.
Isn't it the top of the 20?
Oh, yes, you're right. I'm sorry. Yes.
Okay.
It is.
I do actually have something I want to do.
Okay.
So, are there birds in the sky?
No, not here. I mean, there are out, but like right here, there's a lot of fighting and a lot of people. So they were like, nope. As soon as there was noise and
There's not like
there were.
seagulls for going for popcorn.
There
on the
are
ground.
away, but like right above where there are a lot of people and a lot of people making noise, and they're not dead carcasses yet. No.
Okay. The birds in this magical land are different from the birds at the baseball games. Okay. Oh, that sucks.
This
I
is
have
about
3 spells.
this is about like very specifically like there are lots of people fighting, and at baseball games there's lots of yummy food that they can prey on, but here there is not.
Okay. Well, all right. Then I'm gonna dump a bunch of Marot's feet on the ground and see if next turn that means there will be birds. I'll move away from the feet as well.
Okay. You managed to dump a bunch of bird seed.
And then I'll also just keep walking toward Jinras.
Okay. Yep. Another 30 feet. Anyone else doing anything?
Yeah. Can I cry out, like, beat the shit out of that old man and try and inspire him?
Okay. Yeah. I'll accept that.
Would that? I mean, you feel free to say no. Can that double up as vicious mockery?
Oh, no.
No, that's fine.
You can do Vicious Mockery or Bardic Inspiration, because I'm pretty sure Bardic Inspiration is an action as well as Vicious Mockery.
Don't I already have inspiration though?
Oh shit! I thought you used it.
Have you not used it yet?
No, I used the D20.
You used my... Yeah.
Oh,
So you have...
Can I use that as a healing word instead?
Yes, please.
Okay. Sure.
That's
Yeah.
fine. Okay.
So
You get.
Augie's looking back, and I'm gonna let it slide. Yeah.
Thank you. You get another 13 points of healing back.
Oh, bless you, Alice.
I run double 4s.
Okay. All right. Anyone else? Yes. Nora. By the way, you're muted.
I know I can cast spells through Oscar.
Okay.
Like I can cast spells that require touch through Oscar.
Yes. They're not gonna let a cat on that field.
It's an
I mean,
owl.
you can try. You can.
It's an
That's
owl.
true. You can.
There are birds in the air.
You can. You can certainly try.
Hmm.
Okay, I'm not gonna do what I was gonna do.
You can try. Like if you want to try, you can.
I would they twig that it was me if an owl goes screeching in like among them?
They probably wouldn't think that it was you. You can make an. Why don't you make an insight check to the guards?
Okay. That's pretty good. 19.
Okay. They're not used to magic users in Clea, so they probably wouldn't think that it was you. However, they have been told no outside interference from anyone or anything. Take that as you will.
Fuck it. Oscar's just gonna like dive at them, but like make it I'm gonna instruct Augie to look as though instruct Oscar to make it look as though he's attacking Augie,
Okay.
but is actually gonna imbue him with a bit more false life.
Okay. Can you tell me Oscar's AC?
I cannot.
Okay, then I'm gonna say it's an even 12. Is that fair?
I think
13?
Yeah.
Okay. So that's gonna hit, that's gonna hit.
Oh god.
That's gonna hit. Okay. How much HP does Oscar have?
Like
2 hit points. Okay. So you watch as you send out Oscar and you're like, okay, you kind of psychically take a second and you tell him what to do and you send him flying and you just watch as just like 4 spears just and he just and is gone.
Okay.
Sorry.
That's cool.
Sorry. They're instructed not to let anyone or anything inside. I'm sorry.
That's fair. That's fair. Worth a try.
Okay. Okay. Augie, it is now your turn.
It's Bianca's turn.
It's Bianca's turn. I know. I do this every time. Okay. It's because the initiative tracker I'm using. Okay. It's Bianca's turn. That's right. Okay. So you kind of watch as she kind of punches you and kind of looks at you and goes, "Are you all right?"
Yeah.
And then you watch as her eyes slowly glaze over. And she kind of slowly takes her hands out. And she makes a swipe at you. And then she makes another swipe. I don't think that's going to hit. That's an 18.
That does not hit. Thank
Okay.
you, Nora.
And that is a 25.
Absolutely.
Okay. Okay. So you take 7 points of bludgeoning damage as you kind of take a second. You kind of block the first one, and as you're trying to understand what's going on, manages to whack you on the head. And is going to use a key point to do patient effect, and is going to, Step of the Wind. So she is going to use Step of the Wind, and she is going to disengage from you and run to the other side so that you can't hit her. And that is going to be her turn. Now it's your turn. Sorry.
Okay. So I'm going to use one of my actions to give me some freaking HP. Okay, let's do lay on hands. Oh god, I need it. I'm just gonna give myself 25.
Okay. So you kind of take a second and you
Actually,
breathe.
all just 25. Yeah. Okay.
Okay. Nope, you're good.
Yeah.
Okay.
And that's one of them. And then I'm going to use my other action to attack.
Okay.
Yeah. This is 18 hit.
18 just hits.
Okay, the other one is a nat 1, so I don't think it's going to hit. Mm-mm. Okay. 15 points.
15. Okay. Okay. All right. So with that, you manage to kind of take it, your sword, and you kind of jab it and twist and pull out, and you see as actually as you go, because your sword's on fire, as you twist it and pull it out, you see as a little bit of flesh starts to as it cauterizes the wound that you just made. Anything else?
After I take it out, I'm going to say to my dad, I hope you know I take no joy out of this.
Okay. As you're saying that, you actually watch as he kind of falls back and lands on his back, prone. He's not dead. He's just prone. Okay, and it's now his turn, and he's going to and he's going to say, Augie, I yield. I'm sorry. And he's going to hold out his hand for you, reaching out, not attacking. He goes, you're strong, much stronger than I ever could have gotten you to be. And I'm sorry, son. And that's going to be...
Oh, can I, I don't, do I say, can I insight check him?
Sure.
Okay.
I'm going to let you insight check on your turn, because
Okay, yeah,
that's his turn.
Okay.
He is currently sparing. Okay. Okay, it is that turn. That's what he's doing. Top of the base 20. Actually, I'll do respect, guys, because I want to keep this tension. Cool. So we're going to... Bianca as well is kind of still there, glass-eyed. Everyone has stopped moving at this point, and all eyes are on you and him.
Oh,
As he's
check.
just... Yeah, okay, go ahead, make an insight check.
18.
Okay. Your father has never been one for lying. He's never been one for, as much as, like, as ruthless of a man as he is not cunning, and he is not disingenuous. And as you stare into his eyes, it's still difficult to read, but you don't detect any form of deceit in his face.
Then I'm gonna put my arm out, but I'm not gonna take his hand.
Okay.
And give me the sword.
Is that your turn?
Yeah.
Okay. He takes it.
But I'm like I'm like readying myself if he attacks, because just give me the sword.
He takes it, and he turns it so that his hand is resting right here, like this, and he's gonna
Yeah.
And he's gonna
okay.
yeah. And he's going to slash at you.
What a little bitch.
Right?
Thank you.
Ugh.
That's a 23 to hit.
Oh yeah, that hits.
Okay. We're just gonna see what the and he's bloodied.
Hold on. What's the rules with portent rolls?
What would you like to give him?
13.
13. You want okay. I'm gonna tell you right now.
I have to say it before he does it.
Oh. He has a +9 to attack.
Oh.
So you could use it. But
No.
I'm telling you,
Yeah,
it's
okay.
not gonna make a difference.
He's gonna hit, yeah.
Fine. Okay.
Sorry. Okay.
Oh no.
Okay.
That is 22 points of slashing damage.
I'm fine.
You're fine?
I'm still up. It was that 30 points 25 points that I gave myself before. I got 14
Okay.
hit points left.
Okay.
So stressful.
14. Yeah.
Okay. And he's going to use his movement, half his movement, to stand up with the greatsword. And he's going to get back up and he's going to be like, "You've learned. I'm impressed."
No thanks to you.
Yeah, and he's going to hit you one more time. I'm sorry.
No, it's fine. It's what he would do.
Okay. That's a 21 to hit.
Yeah, I'm down.
21 to hit.
Oh,
21 to hit.
Yeah, yes. It hits me. Oh my god.
Oh, I was like, no, you're not. Not yet.
Ah.
Okay.
Is it 13 points?
It is 13 points.
I'm still up. Okay.
Okay.
Ah.
Okay. 13 points of slashing damage as he runs you through. Actually, he's going to take his sword and run you through straight where you've been run through before. This ain't your first rodeo. Right in there. And pull out, and you see a familiar flash of crimson. Okay.
Oh my god.
Top of the order. Are any of you guys doing anything? Okay. Yes, Ren.
Quick question, are there any birds now?
Sure, there are birds.
I'm trying to decide what's more important. Hang on.
There's a small murder of crows that is beginning to gather.
How far away am I from Jinras?
30, 60. I'd say you're about 30 feet.
Okay, I'm gonna move so that I'm within 10 feet of him.
Okay.
Prestidigitation can instantaneously light or snuff out a candle, a torch, or a small campfire. I'm going to light a small campfire in his robes.
Yeah.
You're pulling a Hermione.
You're
Are you
fully
kidding
never
me?
seen
Hermione Granger.
Okay. Okay.
Outstanding.
So question.
Uh-huh.
Does that have other magic advantage? Okay, is there any saving throw against prestidigitation?
No.
You just create the effect within range.
Okay.
It lasts an hour.
But okay. And you're attempting to break concentration on whatever spell he cast?
Yeah.
Is that what you're doing? Okay. Okay. So that, and that starts to burn. I will say that gives him. Well, does he have? Oh. Okay. Well, he's immune to fire. But
Maybe it'll
so
distract
no damage
him.
is done.
He's on fire?
Because he doesn't take any damage, I don't think that it would break his concentration.
Okay. Yeah. No,
Really, if it were any other person, that's awesome. Definitely hold on to that. But
I guess
I'm gonna
he's
say
from hell. I could
because
clean
he's
him.
from hell, and because he's immune to fire and therefore took no damage, I'm going to say that he doesn't need to roll concentration.
Okay. Should have done the
But
bird.
actually, it's weird because you light it and you see as his stuff is starting to flame and he doesn't even notice. Like, like some people like don't have, he doesn't even notice. Yes, Nora?
I'm gonna cast Mind Spike on Jinraz.
Okay.
That's better.
There's a there?
Yeah. Wisdom
what?
saving throw.
Wisdom DC. It's your spell save DC.
Yeah, I don't know whether to give him my portent roll or not.
It's a 19.
Yeah, I'm gonna give him my portent roll.
Which is
13.
okay, so it's a 20.
Fuck.
Oh, Jesus Christ, really?
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Okay. Okay, it just takes half
These
damage.
are all really great ideas.
I'm so proud
You
of you
still
guys.
take damage
It's
though.
half damage. It's half damage.
Half damage?
Take
Okay.
damage.
Okay. Cool.
That is 6 points of damage.
6 points of damage? Okay, so he needs psychic?
Yep.
Okay. That actually hits. Yes. Cool. And he needs to make a concentration of 6. Okay. So you notice that he kind of like hits his hand for a second, but his eye, even as he does that, his eye never leaves.
Even with the smoke filling up his periphery.
I'm sorry, you guys. Again, this is awesome. This is awesome. Please do it. It's just, it's not working against him for some reason. I'm sorry. He has advantage on magical against saving throws. I'm sorry.
Is there anybody near him?
Yeah, there are lots of people near him.
They notice that he's
Noticing that this man is on fire.
on fire.
Yeah, actually, at the end of your round, you see as there's this guy in like a dark black cloak, and he goes, "Fire! You're on fire!" And he starts to put it out. Okay. All right. It is Bianca's turn.
Sorry, can I heal up Augie? Is that okay?
Oh, yes. Yeah, go for it.
I'll roll to be stealthy. That's a 16.
To heal?
No,
Like
sorry,
16
to be stealthy.
Oh, yes. Yeah, that's fine.
Okay, cool.
Just a heads up, the DC is going to be 10.
Oh, okay, valid. That is. Oh, it's not as good. Fuck, I can't do maths. This is really hard. 12 points of healing.
Oh, thank you. Thank you so much.
Okay. All right. It is Bianca's turn now, unless everyone's good, right? Okay. She's going to make a wisdom save. Ooh. Okay. You see for a second, Augie, that her eyes they lose their glassy effect for just a second before they flick back. Roll 1 under. It's a high DC. Okay. And she's going to... Well, let's see. Who's looking worse? What are you at, Augie?
I'm at 13 now.
Okay. She's actually going to... You actually watch as she takes a key point and goes over to the king, actually, and punches him with the same energy that you saw from earlier to you.
Oh.
And okay. It's not a lot. It doesn't seem to help as much as it helped you, but it does help a little. Not gonna lie. Okay. But now it is your turn. So.
Okay. I have a question about Divine Smite.
Okay.
So if I use that, is that only on one of my?
Yes.
Okay. I'm still gonna use it. I'm gonna do second level Divine Smite.
Okay. You see, as your father is there, just even as Bianca goes to punch him, doesn't pay attention at all, is completely, you see like fire almost in his eyes as he's just looking at you. And I think what hurts worst of all is that you also see a little bit of pride in his eyes.
Oh, ow. I hate that. That's,
thank you.
Jesus. 19? Is 19 hit?
19 hits.
Then
19.
the other one is a 13, so.
Okay.
So that's,
19.
okay, so that's, okay, it's gonna be a lot of math. Give me a second, guys. And then Smite is 3d8. Okay. Give me a sec while I find my d8s.
Okay. It's the one that looks like a rhombus.
Yes, I got it. Nice. I got an 8 for one of them. Yes. Ooh. Okay. 32 points.
32 points?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So as you're staring at your father, eyes glimmering, you know that if he gets one more hit on you, you know that this is it. And you feel this surge of something, and you feel a mixture of almost with the sword of Zariel and this kind of extra help from Helm. You feel almost this radiant and this fire combine, and you watch as the sword that you have alights in a different flame. It's the flame of hell and the flame of heaven. I'm describing your divine smite.
Yes.
Okay. And
cool.
as they begin to kind of snake and twirl together, instead of flame, it almost appears to be radiating and pulsing with just this pure energy. And you take it, and how do you want to do this?
Oh my god! Yes! Oh my god! Yes!
How would you like? Augustus Canterbury? How would you like to kill your father, Alexander Canterbury?
Let's do this. Okay. Augie's going to. How far away is he from?
As far as you want to be. Like, this is all you.
Rush to his dad.
Okay.
And their tears are going in Augie's eyes. He's not looking very happy. Charting towards dad's, taking his greatsword and just plunging it right into his dad's heart.
Okay.
And as he does it, he's going to whisper, "I'm so sorry."
You watch as you do that and you lean close, and your dad kind of takes your chest and pulls you in and says, "I'm proud of you," and releases it. As you watch as the light from your sword kind of reaches his eyes, and slowly the light begins to fade, and it all draws back into the sword, which is now just glowing. It's almost hard to look at as you pull away, and he falls down. And I think that's where we're gonna end this session. I'm so proud of you. I'm so proud of you. Great job. Good job, everyone. Oh my god.
Stressful. I cannot believe I didn't go down once.
I know.
I was ready.
And that's on
I was
cheating.
Yeah, really.
He was cheating too. I mean, well, only a little. But yeah, no, good job. So Congratulations. That's kind of like you guys' first big boss fight. I know that not a lot of you got to be up there in it, but good job, everyone. Congratulations. You guys all get to level up to level 7. Miller, you get to do level 8. Congratulations, everyone. Very exciting. We can do that right now if you guys want.
Yes,
Or we can.
Sure.
Okay.
I don't know why,
and-
but it says I have 13 hit points.
It's always doing the. Okay.
That's
Yeah.
so weird.
I'm so sorry about that. We'll fix that. You don't have 13 hit points.
That'd be bad. That'd be really bad.
Yeah.
Yeah. It might have something, you might have to go into your settings, and if it says like fixed HP or something like that, you might have to change it to manual or something. I don't know. But it always does this, and I don't know why. But good job, everyone.
Thank you.
Good
Kate.
job. This is very exciting. Wow, you guys got a lot of power very fast.
Yeah, we did.
Don't have to worry about money anymore. But we can get
That's-
into that next session.
Yeah, shit, wait. Augie's like fucking king or
Augie's
whatever.
the king.
Shit,
Augie's
he didn't
the
think
king.
about
King
that. I
Augie,
was just like
long may he reign.
so focused on him not fucking dying.
I completely forgot the fact the whole kingdom was at stake. I was just
Yeah.
solely focused on Augie staying alive.
Yeah.
I would like you to know that if he didn't go down, he had 30 hit points left. So if you didn't get 2 extra hit points,
Oh my
he-
god.
Oh, I
You
love
would've-
Divine Smite.
yeah,
Wow.
good job. So good job.
Wow. That haste, man. Oh my
That
god.
haste, Nora.
Haste-
Thank you.
Honestly, haste is really yeah.
You guys want to know what I was gonna do with the birds?
I'm so
please.
curious.
I have 3 fucking spells. I couldn't do like shit this whole time, but
No.
I was like, if there are birds, I can do animal friendship and try to get them to shit in her dad's eye, or maybe Jinra's eyes, or both,
You're
and
so
maybe
bad.
blind them. I don't know. That's all I had. I'm gonna use
There's a
the
couple
power
of things
birds.
that the king had, he doesn't have, had that didn't come into play that I was hoping would. But no, good job.
Right.
Good job.
Right.
Augie, Val, and Ren, what level are you taking?
I don't know yet. I'm about to look.
Actually, Val, if you're cool with doing barbarian,
I don't have a choice, so yes.
we can we'll talk, but like there's a possibility once you're back in control, if you get back in control, we can talk about how that will work, because I don't want to force you into taking a
Okay.
level later, but like for right now.
Did we discuss a path? For the when we got to 3rd level for barbarian, or
Oh,
feel like-
yes. That's a yeah, it's beast.
okay, that's what I thought, but I also saw totem warrior, and I got like, I remember something. Being...
The path of the beast is actually pretty new from Tasha's Cauldron of Everything. So
Oh, cool.
Do we want to level up on stream or?
oh, you get 4th level?
I think
That's exciting.
I think I just did it.
Okay. Very good job, guys, though.
Oh my god, my hit points. Oh.
I just redid
Oh
my
yeah,
hit-
you get to roll a d12, by the way, for your hit die. Oh yeah, if you guys want to roll your hit die right now, feel free to.
Yes.
If you get a 1, you can re-roll it. Like I'm not gonna make you. I'm
Yeah,
not gonna make you
it-
stick with a 1.
It did it for me. So like I went from
Oh no, it just added your Constitution modifier to it, so like you can, or you can do it fixed if you want, but like if you roll that manually, please do.
okay. I just listened to the computer because I don't. I just. I mean, I'm not very tanky, so
That's fair.
What do I roll again for?
Paladin, I think, is it's I
D10?
think Paladin's a D10.
Yeah.
All right.
I know Rogue, Ranger, and I think Bard are
D8.
and then Wizards D6.
I rolled just to see what would happen, and I got a 1. So I'm gonna stick with what the computer said.
Well, you can re-roll that.
Dice away. I can't believe that worked.
Good job. Yeah.
Do we want to say like goodbye to the stream?
Oh, yeah, sorry.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Okay.
We're all just
So, so lots of exciting things happened. Thank you guys so much for being here with us. We will see you next time where we will discuss the ramifications of what just happened, and get to play with our newly leveled up characters. And yes, so thank you so much. Bye. Bye.
Bye.